Hi, this is Virginia, and I chose to do a PowerPoint to show you the 5 stations that I would do with my students. This is geared for kindergarten, and it is all about bats. The 2 books that I chose to use was my fiction book is Stellaluna, and my nonfiction is Bats, which gives us facts about bats. For my phonemic awareness, I would do a worksheet like this, and it would help my students practice their phonemic awareness. This lesson would meet the kindergarten standard of recognizing and producing rhyming words. This activity will help ELL students to have knowledge of English vocabulary words, their meaning and pronunciation. And reading is the language arts that this activity would fulfill. My next station would be fluency. I will read aloud Bats to demonstrate reading fluency to my students. And this book will give us some facts about bats, and it will fulfill the kindergarten standard of read emergent reader texts with purpose and understanding. And that's the first book I would read. And then to continue, we would listen as a class. We would listen to the read aloud of Stellaluna. And I provided a link here to that book, Read Aloud. Reading and listening to these books will contribute oral language development to ELL students, and they will gain valuable information about sounds of the English language. Listening, speaking, and viewing is the language art that this activity will fulfill. For phonics, I would use this worksheet. This worksheet will help students learn the sound of the letter B. This activity will fulfill the kindergarten standard of demonstrate basic knowledge of one-to-one letter sound correspondences by producing the primary or many of the frequent sounds of each consonant. This activity will help ELL students to understand the sound that B gives us in the English language and how we build a word using B. This activity includes the language arts, writing, and visual representation. The vocabulary station, I would create a vocabulary word wall using terms about bats, and here's a few terms that I just came up with. This would fulfill the kindergarten standard, determine or clarify the meaning of unknown and multiple meaning of words and phrases based on kindergarten reading and content. This activity would help ELL students learn vocabulary because I would have a picture to go along with the word, and the picture would explain the word to the student. The language art that this fulfills is reading and visual representation. For my comprehension center, I would have my students color and cut out pictures that told the story of Stellaluna. And this is not a picture of pictures of Stellaluna, but it is something that would represent what I would do for that particular book. I would have students put the pictures in order to help them remember the order of events of the story. This activity will fulfill the kindergarten standard, confirm understanding of a text read aloud or information presented orally. ELL students will gain understanding that a story has a beginning, a middle, and an end. This will fulfill the visual representation of language arts.